Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for another episode of Brawl News. It has been quite some time since our last episode, but not much has been going on in the community when it comes to update speculation and things along those lines. But today we have things to talk about indeed, such as Piper possibly trying to tell us a secret message live in game, some update date speculation when Season 4 is going to be coming around the corner, as well as some talk about Starr Park being in this next update by the dev team members here in the community, and several other things. So hope you guys are all pumped up. Let's get straight away into the news, baby. Here we go. So to begin today's video off, we're over here on the dev build for Brawl Stars to highlight some really important news, and that is 2 new gadgets coming around the corner this Friday, much like last week. So it's going to be formatted the same exact way, much like last week. You guys can go over on the Brawl Stars Twitter page and vote for which particular 2 gadgets you want to see coming out this Friday. So the new 2 that are coming into the mix are Carl and Brock. So then Nita and Sprout will also be in the poll for you guys to vote which ones you want to see. So we're only going to be highlighting the new ones because we have a lot of things to get into in today's video. But Brock's next gadget is called Rocket Fuel. Brock's next attack is a mega rocket that is bigger, faster, explodes with a larger radius, destroys walls, and deals 100% extra damage. So a very straightforward gadget. When you activate your gadget, your next shot is gonna do double the damage of a regular rocket, which, as you guys saw in the description, it can destroy walls, which is a very, very good mechanic here in Brawl Stars. Also, another thing to take note of, the extra damage does not fuel your super in any different way than a normal basic attack would do. So a gadget damage is only going to give you about 1/4 of your super, much like a regular shot. And next we are coming up on the other new gadget here for Carl, and I gotta say, this is the one that I'm most definitely going to vote for. It is Carl's second gadget called Flying Hook. Carl's next attack makes his pickaxe pull him to the furthest point of the attack. It is insane, guys. Carl already has good mobility, but this just adds even more to his kit. So with this gadget, he just becomes way more scrappy, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like with the first gadget, I could never find a good use for it. I know a lot of pro players love the gadget. It's good for damage and heist and things along those lines, but I've always had a hard time using it. But this one, definitely not hard to use and super, super useful. So you proc your gadget, and the next basic attack that you use, you're gonna fling all the way to the largest point of your basic attack. So even in situations where you're trying to dodge like a Piper shot, you can go like this and just get a little juke there. It adds so much more mobility to Carl, and Carl already was pretty dang mobile here in the game with his super, so you can really get to moving. You can be really scrappy now with this gadget. I'm really excited to get my hands on this, so I love this one. Please vote for it. Just kidding, vote for anyone you want. So checking in with the poll over here on Twitter just about an hour after it was posted, I thought it'd be interesting to share with you guys what it's sitting at with 35,000 votes. That's absolutely insane. But I'm going to be voting for Carl, like I said before. And it looks like Carl and Brock are the 2 that are going to be coming out this Friday. But we do still have a little bit of time. We can't write it off just yet, right? Things can change. But what's up with Nita and Sprout? Feels bad, man. Are they going to be in these polls for the whole entire time these gadgets are coming out? Poor guys. So yeah, guys, those are the 2 new gadgets that are being thrown into the mix here for this poll coming out on Twitter today. If you guys need a refresher on the other 2 gadgets that are going to be amongst the poll, make sure to go watch my video that I posted last week, or watch someone else's video today. They might be recapping it so you guys can see along those lines. So good luck. Hopefully the one that you're voting for in the poll comes to fruition, comes to the game here this next Friday. So next, everybody, we are transitioning to our next bit of really important news of today's video. So many people have been reaching out to me saying, Ray, there's something going on with Piper here in the actual game. You guys can see it for yourself. This is not dev build or anything like that. We're over here on my Razor Beam account, one of my favorite accounts here. I never plan it, but I love it. Razor Beam for the win. But if we go to Piper, as you can see, she has a little bit of a different animation when it comes to her mouth. So she starts talking at a certain point when you are watching her. But like I said before, you guys can go see this for yourself. Piper is saying something here in the game that we don't quite know, right? The only things that we do know is it's the same thing over and over again. It's not switched up or anything like that. She's saying something, and it's super interesting because we don't have a whole lot of like verbal animations skins here in the game. We have some expressions, animations, and things like that, but really nothing along the lines with this. This is pretty dang new to Brawl Stars, pretty foreign. We haven't seen something quite like this yet in the game, which makes it really exciting. New things, different things in the game is really, really awesome. So you gotta think to yourself, when the update came out with this small tweak being made to Piper, the Brawl Stars dev team intentionally went in and made this small tweak to Piper with all the other stuff that was coming out in that update as well. It's one of the biggest things that I like to do whenever I come across something small and minute in the game that kind of catches my eye. I like to think, you know, someone actually went in and made the decision to make that small tweak. So it's there for a reason is all I'm trying to say. And what she's saying, I'm not quite sure, but I'm definitely not going to turn the page of this part of the video today without reminding you guys just how much theory crafting has been involved with Piper. She's had a dedicated animation a really long time ago with really interesting Easter eggs within it that we're still drawing upon today, such as that calendar, which we've brought up in several different Brawl newses here in the past. Just a lot of stuff related to Piper when it comes to trying to figure out update things. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. So this is really interesting. It's fun. The update coming soon. Might be. So transitioning into our next bit of news for today's video, we are over here on Reddit highlighting a post that I absolutely love, and I think it's going to do a great job getting us into this next point. But as you can see, a post here from Har Weird here saying, if the Brawloween theme ends in 18 days at the point that I'm making this post, the day it ends will be November 11th. So we can expect a Brawl Talk around November 11th through the 15th. Mega brain. So this is actually a really interesting observation, all memes aside. As you guys know, if you take a look at your shop and you didn't buy the Brawloween skins, which is why we're over on the Razor Beam account, guys, we did a little bit too much spending on my other accounts. But we have 7 days and 16 hours left on these skins, and what I imagine to be the duration of the Brawloween actual theme being out in the game. So it's going to be ending around that point, I'm guessing. Things will go back to normal until we transition into Season 4, which leads us into the bigger point that I wanted to bring up with all of you, and that is Season 3 is going to be ending in 18 days and 17 hours. You guys might have gotten a little bit distracted with all this crazy update stuff coming out in between the two seasons, but 18 days isn't that far away, everyone. It's about 2 weeks on the horizon, and normally we don't get update sneak peeks and stuff like that at the very end of the season, right? So you can expect update sneak peeks and Brawl Talk stuff coming out probably 4-ish days, 5-ish days before Season 3 is going to be ending. So hey, keep that on your radar, everyone. Season 4 is right around the corner. It's sneaking up on us. This update really distracted us from the countdown here, but getting into other interesting news in regards to this. So getting into our next bit of interesting news in today's video, this I found over on the Theory Flare on Reddit. You guys know I'm always browsing over there. You boy eats up some fun and interesting theories, but as you can see, there was a fun conversation over on Twitter not too long ago. This post getting a lot of recognition here in the community. 3.3k upvotes. Here, have another one. But we have Aaron Kitty. Stop. Aaron Seti. Aaron Seti 12. That's what we're going with. Dang it. Asking Danny, will the next update have something to do with Starr Park? And Danny says, every update is an update about Starr Park. So of course the Brawl Stars dev team is known to kind of pull at strings, be a little bit goofy with all of us here in the community, which is why I love them so dang much. You can't take them all that crazy serious when they do things like that, but it brings up a really great point. Danny could be bringing up that this next update could potentially be something to do with Starr Park, and it would make sense. It's actually been a lot longer than you guys might think since we've had some Starr Park development here inside of Brawl Stars. Over a month ago now, since the Brawl Talk came out with the Invest in the Future short film that we all know about. I hope you know about. A lot of really interesting things coming from that, but I'm expecting something to come, right? We're in this state here in Brawl Stars with kind of a theme that is expressing Starr Park. We have the logo still having the smiley face that represents Starr Park and the carnival theme in the game, and the gift shop coming out here for Season 3, so I'm assuming Season 4 has a very high chance to be something along those lines, something developing with Starr Park, because we have so many questions left unanswered yet here with Starr Park in general. So I think it's pretty healthy for us to think that Starr Park might get some developments here in Season 4. It might not be the central theme. We might not get a Starr Park theme of Season 4 of the Brawl Pass, but it might be kind of a subsect of that update theme, much like the Colette's theme coming Season 3 of the Brawl Pass. We had so many innuendos of Starr Park when that update was released. We might be getting something along those lines as well for Season 4, but all I know right now is that we need more developments, right? We have so many things that are still up in the air. WKBRL is still in a state of disarray. We have the logo for Brawl Stars still representing Starr Park. We have so many different things preaching Starr Park live in-game, and we still don't know quite yet what it is. All we really have is the Invest in Your Future short film that really has more questions that we need to have answered with that being released. So there's a lot of stuff coming when it comes to Starr Park, so keep that on the radar as well. Don't forget about that. But to wrap up today's video and talking about Starr Park, I saw this post over on Reddit that you can't type Starr Park live in game, which is super interesting. What the heck? This is the stuff that jives with me when it comes to this Starr Park theory crafting. Little things like this that is just so dang cool. Now, this post was made 16 days ago, and at the point that I'm recording this, I've attempted it a couple times, different variations of Starr Park live in game, and it works. You can type out Starr Park, but there was a point in Brawl Stars before they patched it or some sort of change came around that you couldn't type Starr Park in the game, which is super interesting. As you can see, I attempted it in a few different variations. The only one that I haven't done yet is Starr, all lowercase. So let's lowercase it, Starr. Maybe they'll get upset that we're not being proper with their name. Nope. But still pretty dang cool, and I thought I would bring it up with all of you guys. Potentially at one point in Brawl Stars not too long ago, we weren't able to type in Starr Park. And I say potentially because, hey, when things are starred out, you can literally type in anything, right? That could have been anything. But still, I thought I'd bring it up with you guys. It was fun in my eyes. But yeah, everyone, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it and found it useful. Still keeping up to date with all the interesting things that the community is keeping up with as well when it comes to theory crafting, update speculations, and things along those lines. I always like to keep you guys in the loop on that front. I'm keeping my eye open at all times. Don't you think I'm not? But yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next video. Much love, everyone.